Hi everybody, Peter Parks here from DNAWealthBlueprint.com, and welcome this particular module. What I'm going to be doing is I'm in the back of one of my smaller accounts right here, and I'm going to show you from November the 1st to November 28th, a very slow month for me in one of my smallest CPA accounts. Now the reason why I'm doing this is you have to understand you're going to have really good months and you're going to have slow months, and you're going to be busy, and you're not going to be able to really dedicate a lot of time if you're doing the kind of volume that I myself and Andrew Fox are doing. So with this particular account, and one of the reasons why I want to show this particular account is it is like one of my smallest accounts, but it gives you a sense and an idea that if you actually stick to it and you listen and follow the instructions and the directions that you get from Andrew Fox and myself, you're going to be able to do some good numbers. And again, my income claim and our income claim is you may not make a dime with CPA marketing, or you may knock it out of the park. I don't know. I don't know what kind of drive that you got. I don't know your skill set. It all depends on you. Ultimately, the only person that's going to stop you from succeeding is yourself. I'll never stop you. So you can see here for the actual month itself, you'll see the account here. So for here, let's see if I can do this with mouse pose. Let me just get mouse pose up and running here for you. Oops, that wasn't what I wanted to do, sorry. So let's see here, mouse pose effect, F1, that's what I press. Sorry, I'm just getting used to this this new thing right here. So you see the offers here, I'm sorry, I have to blur out the offers because um, just for competitive sake. So you see the clicks right here in this particular stream, 4,200 clicks. You'll see the sales right here, 549 sales. You see my conversions, 13%, not bad, not bad for conversions. And this is all lead gen, so this is a very, 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 very tough market. Most of these niches that I'm in are very, very, very aggressive niches. You really got to know your stuff to market in these particular niches. You see my EPCs, $4.73 overall. Not bad for an EPC. I'd like to get this up around the $7 mark. So that's going to come in time when I do my testing. You see here some zeros, you see some low numbers right here, but ultimately at the end of the day, 19,874. Now, with that said, what you got to understand is when you get to this particular level, you want to make sure that you have your tracking installed. And when I say tracking, I mean you must track everything. You track from your creative, which is either your banner, your text, your image text, where platform you're advertising on, whether it be the display network, whether it be on a top tier traffic source like Yahoo, MSN Bing, AOL. You track the actual links itself. You track everything. So you want to be able to, when you track, you're going to find your controls. And when you're looking at your reports, you're going to look at where your conversions are coming from. So when you get to that point, and see what happens when I'm doing this in real time. Sorry, let me turn my computer back on there for you. When you find your controls, or sorry, when you do your split testing, you're going to find your controls. And when you have your controls, now you're going to be able to refine your actual funnel, which means you're going to be tweaking out your copy, you're going to be tweaking your headline, making an adjustment, you're going to be tweaking out your images in your, if you're doing banner advertising, because you always want to rotate your banners, and You want to label your banners either by keyword or label your banners by like banner 1, banner 2, banner 3, banner 4, and even to the extent of banner 1, um, white background, banner 1, black background, banner 1, red background. So you want to do stuff like that. You want to make sure you have your codes put into place, because when you have your codes put into place, when you're running your reports, you're going to be able to see exactly where your conversions are coming from, whether it was from your split testing, your banner from banner 1 to banner 4, from the white background to the black background to the red background, and you're going to find out what traffic source it came in on. And by the way, if you're doing CPA marketing and you're dealing with the tier 1 traffic sources, if you're doing a lot of run of their networks, or you're going to notice some things. So what I would suggest is you really want to be able to make sure you're tracking, because you want to know exactly where that traffic is coming from on that particular network. You don't want to be doing a run a network type of a campaign unless you know where exactly in that network you're getting that traffic from, because you may be getting traffic that is totally unrelated when you're doing run a network traffic, and it's going to your offer and you're just wasting impressions, or you're wasting clicks because the totally is a not a unique offer. It's not related to the actual network. But in some certain segments or verticals of that actual network or of that actual site, you're gonna find that when you hone in, that's where your conversions are going to be. So you've got to make sure when you're doing this type of CPA marketing that you ask those questions, and you want to know exactly where your traffic sources are, where your conversions are coming from on your traffic sources. So with that being said, this is just a quick module for a couple different things to let you know that even if you had your crappiest month and you're only working with a half a dozen campaigns, this is kind of the result that you can look at. If you can do $19,000 a month every month, that's pretty good income. I would tell you right now, probably about 85% of the population would be more than happy to sit behind the computer if they can make almost $20,000 a month. Like that's almost $240,000 a year income in your pocket for really sitting by your computer 3 or 4 hours a day, and that's it. So once you understand the game, so I just wanted to cut this quick little module for you just to kind of show you what you can do, the possibilities of what you can do with CPA marketing, and show you one of my smallest accounts, show you, so that you can grasp this and you can say to yourself, this is achievable. I can do this. If I was to go out and show you a seven-figure CPA account, you'd lose your mind. You'd say, this is not possible. I can't do that. That's just way beyond my mindset. So I figured at least with a $20,000 account for the month, this is doable for, I'd say, a good percentage of the population. They can do this. So with that being said, I'm going to cut this module off. This module is more about the 3,000 mile high view, or the 300 mile high view of what you need to do when you're tracking and how you need to track. So again, you need to track, make sure you track from your landing page, your a creative, whether it be a banner, whether it be a image ad, whether it be a text link, whether it be a contextual. You need to look at the network that you're on, whether it be the Google displayed network, whether it be on the content network, whether it be on a tier 1 traffic source like Yahoo, whether it be on AOL. You need to look at the verticals within that particular channel that you're doing your CPA marketing on, because there are some websites in that vertical that you actually don't want to target because they're going to be very unrelated. So you want to make sure, they're called buckets, by the way, or containers. So you may, on one traffic source, you may get 30 or 40 websites in what's classified as a bucket. But in those 30 or 40 websites, you're probably going to have about maybe 8 to 10 websites that you are going to send you junky traffic, unrelated traffic, and that's going to hurt your conversions and that's going to skew your metrics. So you want to be able to make sure that you ask the proper questions when you're setting up any type of traffic to that particular source. And when you set up your tracking, you're going to see exactly, within a good time frame, what websites, where the website's traffic is coming from, and you'll be able to shut off that traffic. So because you don't want it from that website, and you can do that because that's your money that you're spending. So that being said, I'm going to cut this module off. My name is Peter Parks on behalf of Andrew Fox. We'll see you in the next module. Take care, everybody.